I wish I could recommend this game for you guys. I wish I could sit here and tell you such amazing things about Animalia survival. I wish I could. The thing is though is that wishes don't always come true. I'm Moonlight and today I'm going to explain to you why this game has great concept but terrible execution and is not worthy of the $20 that it's listed as on Steam. I know some of you are going to be really confused about this video, like Moonlight, didn't you just say that the game was great not too long ago? Here's the thing, when I first played the game, I had recorded my initial reaction to it, so at that time, I didn't actually have any experience with the crashing and the bugs, or any of the other issues with the game. I had just gotten into it, and it was a fresh start, so that's why I said, oh yeah, this game seems pretty good. But I made one mistake that every reviewer should always be mindful of. Never, ever give a grade to a game that you haven't played in depth yet, because then you get into situations like this. The bugs and glitches in this game are ridiculous, and there's a couple of them that I've experienced myself firsthand, like the can't eat, the can't drink, can't stand, non-swim, the clipping through rocks bug where you're able to just go right through stone for no apparent reason, the floating bug where you're able to fly above rocks for no apparent reason. I was able to do that with a giraffe, by the way, that was fun. And these bugs and issues, you have to understand, every single game that's ever made or ever will be made will have bugs and glitches to some degree. But what separates a great game from cheap knockoffs is the frequency of these issues. And for Animalia, they are rampant. The game crashes consistently and is incredibly laggy at times for seemingly no reason, and considering that none of the servers go over a maximum of 70 people, it leaves me confused. This isn't the late 90s anymore. We have the capability now of running servers of over 100 people these days. To give you some perspective on this, my machine can run the Isle at 60 FPS with almost everything on Epic, except for shadows because those are murder on my system, but that's besides the point. What I'm trying to say is that this is a problem that shouldn't be here in this modern time. Now this last point doesn't really have to do with the game itself, but more the game developers, because they seem to be practicing what I would consider some shady moves. And what I mean by that is that I heard from a little bird that they bought stock models so that the development goes faster. But this doesn't sound good. It's like if you wanted to buy an iPhone from me, and instead I gave you an Obama phone for $30, then told you you'll get the iPhone later on. Now if you have any sort of street smarts, you would know that this sounds like a good swindle than an honest deal. Hey Margie. Wait, for real? You're being dead serious. Okay, I'll add it into the video. I'll add it in. So, for legal reasons, of course, I have to say that this is just speculation and not an undeniable fact, but I do think it's a little bit sus that they would do this. In fact, the only thing that I know for sure is that I'm Moonlight F, and I'm just looking out for you.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.